This new Joker looks like absolute dog shit. What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I'm making this video a little bit late, but you know what they say, it's better late than never. So let's go ahead and talk about some spoilers about the Batman. Let's go ahead and start off by addressing the elephant in the room, and that is the Joker scene. Now I really like this movie and I'm gonna give it a grade at the end of this video, but when I was watching the movie I was like, oh, this is awesome, this is awesome, this is awesome, and then that scene came on and I was like, this is not awesome. I literally left the theater with like a sour taste in my mouth, and that sucks because it was a really good movie, but sometimes the last impression that a movie gives you is the feeling you're gonna leave with. And I did not like that scene. I was like, that was terrible. It felt unnecessary, it felt forced, it felt like it was added last minute, like there was no actual plan for it. Like, I truly feel the studio was like, yo, you have to add in like a Joker scene because like the Joker makes us a lot of money, so like, do it. And Matt Reeves is like, well, I already shot the movie, like what do you want me to do? And they just added the scene like that. That's how it felt. And to be honest with you guys, I'm over the Joker. Enough with the Joker, dude. Like, it's called oversaturation of the market, okay? If you want quality, you have less quantity. If you want quantity, you're gonna have less quality. And that's how it feels like that. We're getting too many Jokers. And that's not good. And by the way, I'm a huge fan of the Joker, okay? I'm obsessed. That's like my favorite character. Look at my phone screen, for God's sakes. Okay? Joker. I read Joker comics, okay? Like, I love the Joker. And even I'm telling you, I don't want a new Joker. I'm up to here with Jokers. You wanna know what made Heath Ledger's Joker so special? It's because there was a 19-year gap between Jack Nicholson's Joker and Heath Ledger's Joker. That's almost 2 decades, guys. So we were dying for a new Joker as an audience because literally so much amount of time has gone by where we haven't seen a Joker, and we're like, man, I'm ready for a new Joker. I'm ready for a new establishment of this character. And then when Heath Ledger's came on the screen and it was such a different version of the Joker, I mean, that was like revolutionary. It was amazing to see. Now we're getting a Joker every 2 to 3 years. That's not enough time in between Jokers. I mean, let's go through the timeline. We got Jared Leto's Joker in Suicide Squad, which was dog shit, by the way. That came out in 2016. Then we got Joaquin Phoenix in 2019. What, that's like 3 years later? And I'm not talking shit about Joaquin Phoenix. His Joker was awesome. I wanted that Joker. He won an Oscar, he deserved it. That was cool. But then we got Jared Leto again in the Snyder Cut, which was in 2020, just 1 year later. And then now we're getting this guy in 2022 in the Batman. It's like, oh my God, too much, too much, guys. Enough. We need to stop it with the Jokers. I can't take it anymore. Like I said earlier, it's quantity over quality, and right now we're just getting so many different versions of the Joker every 2 years. It's like, I can't even keep up now. It's like, it's too much. I don't want this anymore. Give me 10 years without the Joker and then reboot the damn character, and it would be much more appreciated. And I just feel like these actors don't have the respect for the character of the Joker like Heath Ledger did. And I'm not talking about Joaquin Phoenix. He definitely did an amazing job. But the Joker's like James Bond in the sense that there's been a lineage of great actors that have played that character. I mean, think about it. Jack Nicholson, Oscar-winning actor. Heath Ledger, Oscar-winning actor. Jared Leto, even though his was very bad, Oscar-winning actor. Joaquin Phoenix won a goddamn Oscar for the Joker. It's like, these are some great actors, you know what I mean? And like, they devote themselves to this role. And I don't even know who the this guy is. I mean, not saying that he's gonna be bad or anything and you have to be famous to be good at a role. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, wouldn't you be disappointed if the new James Bond movie just came out with a nobody, an actor that no one knows, and you're just like, well, no, I wanted someone like big, like Tom Hardy or someone that's gonna bring the heat, man, and the hype. Who the is this guy? And what I mean by respect is when you see interviews with Heath Ledger when he took on the Joker, at first he didn't want to do that role. He was like, I don't want to even compare or touch what Jack Nicholson did. I don't want to go through that because he was so majestical and great.
If Tim Burton was doing The Dark Knight and asked me to play the Joker, I wouldn't have taken it, because to try and even touch what Jack Nicholson did in Tim Burton's world would be a crime.
And then once he sat down with Christopher Nolan and he understood, oh, this is a completely new version of the Joker, there's a completely new vision of Gotham, it's gonna be new.
When Chris came to me, and I knew how Chris was, you know, he'd already set up the world for me. I'd seen what world it was that I would be playing in. So I knew it was open for a fresh interpretation.
He was like, okay, I'm down for it. But even then, it took him like a minute to be like, man, I don't know if I want to do this. Like, no actor wants to take on this role. It was like a big deal. Now I just feel like,
oh, you get offered the Joker role? Oh, I'm gonna make a lot of money, it's gonna get a lot of views, and it's gonna help my Instagram profile?
it's like, you don't respect what you're doing. Like, this is a big deal, and I just don't feel like it's a big deal anymore. It's just,
Okay, let me do a Joker. This is a big opportunity for my career. Like, it's not the same.
and that scene was just so bad in the movie. Like, you just barely see his face. His laugh was terrible. The scene was just, it just felt like that was the worst part of the movie, in my opinion. Now, I'll give you that the deleted Joker scene, way better. Much better than the one bullshit scene that we got in the movie. But even then, I'm not impressed. I'm not, like, I gotta say, the Joker itself doesn't look great. It just looks like too much. And sometimes less is more. I'm gonna say that again because you guys missed it. Sometimes less is more, okay? And this just looks like too much. It looks like you just got dipped into a pit of acid and then just decided to join a punk rock band. That's what it looks like. And I understand that, like, in the comics, he does fall into a pit of acid and that's how he becomes the Joker. But like, this just looks too raunchy and like, I don't like it. I don't like the design. Even like the mouth when you see it when he's coming up, it kind of looks like they took inspiration from like Heath Ledger's Joker with the scars and everything. And I'm just like, it just doesn't seem original. And like I said, he looks like he joined a punk rock band with that haircut. It just, enough with the Joker, man. I didn't like it. I don't want it. But let's move on. Let's go ahead and talk about something I really enjoyed about this movie. I will always think the Christopher Nolan trilogy of Batmans will forever be the greatest Batman movies ever made. However, the one criticism I give those movies is that Gotham doesn't really feel like Gotham, right? Like, it just like looks like Chicago. That's what it looks like a regular city. Whereas in this movie, you really get that feel of Gotham being a rundown trash city with a bunch of crime going on. I feel like it's the best Gotham we've gotten in any Batman movie. Like, for sure, that's the best Gotham. Matt Reeves did a fantastic job portraying Gotham. And I also like that they portrayed Batman as a scary figure. I don't feel like the other movies do kind of go into that, but like, you don't get the same vibe as in this movie. Like when criminals are doing bad stuff and they look at the shadows, Batman doesn't even come out, but just looking at the shadow and the thought of that creepy bat figure coming to get me and they just run away. That was a great, because like in the comics, Batman is scary. Criminals are afraid of him because they don't know what he is. And Christopher Nolan does kind of do that in the first Batman movie, but I don't think the effect was the same as in this movie. Like just that shadow scene was fantastic because Batman doesn't actually come. It's just the thought of Batman being there terrifies them so much that they run away. It's almost like an urban legend / myth. Like, have you heard of the Bat? Like, oh my God, like, is he there? Aside from that, I also really enjoyed that they went into the Thomas Wayne family kind of like narrative that he's not that great of a person, because all these other movies, like Thomas Wayne is just a saint, man. Like,
I'm a billionaire, I'm a philanthropist, I just do good for the city, and it's like,
no one's a saint. Nobody's a saint, okay? Everybody's done some shit in their lives, and even if you're a good person, you've probably done some bad stuff to get to that position to do good, all right? And I like that they explored that in this film, where Thomas Wayne has some kind of dirty stuff in his past, has some bad stuff that no one told Bruce Wayne about, and that was kind of cool because it kind of humanized the Thomas Wayne character that I don't think any other movie has done. Another thing I want to touch on is a lot of people don't like the third act of this film. I don't mind it. I don't think it was that bad at all. A lot of people are like, it was not necessary, it was kind of misplaced. I disagree. I actually like the third act of the movie. Not as much as the first and second act, but like the third act fits for me. All in all, I'm gonna give the Batman an A-. I thought it met my expectations. It's definitely not the greatest Batman movie out there. Dark Knight's still that one for me. Anyways, don't forget to give this video a like, comment down below. Do you like the new Joker? Should I make a Joker ranking video? Should I make a Batman ranking videos? Leave it down in the comments and I'll be sure to do it. Peace.